All right.
All right.
Now we in the section two.
Talking about study.
Study. Yes. Okay. First of all, I have to log in into my learning and then say the question for you.
All right.
To you. Okay.
It is a
Yeah. This start.
second assignment for Amelia and Andrea. Mulana.
Okay. Okay. First of all, can you tell your full name?
All right. My full name is Rosen Ganiolia dan Dennis Komizan.
Okay. Then, can I see your identification?
All right.
Okay. Check out.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start the question. Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some question about yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about your studies.
All right. Currently,
Okay. I will ask you a question, but there is no question. It's a real question. Okay. What are you studying at the moment?
Currently, I am studying international relations as an undergraduate student. In this major, I learn about international politics, diplomacy, global economy, and stuff. Also, international trade, global security, and international organizations like Greenpeace, some like NGO. I also study in how different countries interact with each other, especially in political economics, and also social media too. This major helps me understand how global systems work and how international cooperation is formed in today's world.
Okay. The next question is, why did you choose that subject?
The reason is really simple actually. I choose international relations because I have always been interested in global issues and international interaction. Like for in social media, I do a lot of comments and following up in world news like for example, Russia and Ukraine, Russia and Israel. Since I was in high school, I enjoyed following international news, especially about global trade. That's the good one, where the money come from. International conflict, whether it's talking about and cooperation between countries. For example, I relate about the time Russia and Indonesia are actually in a good relationship. But I believe this international relation is suitable major for me because it talk about countries, politics, diplomatic, just my practice from the morning. Well, I think that's it.
Okay. That's enough?
Yes.
Okay. Let's jump to the next question. Okay. The next question is, what do you like most about your course?
Alright, what do I know? I like most about my course. Well, what I like most about my course is that it opens my mind and changes the way I see the world. I do not only learn theories but also learn how real international problem happens and how they are solved. Like for example, there was the 9/11. That's for the Americans who watch this. In this international relation, I learned about how strange is the 9/11 happening. They told us about the plane that struck the Twin Tower and the terrorists are the Muslim. But when we just study it in international relation really deep, there are no planes, bangkai, corpse. There is no any part of the planes that are in the building. There's not even the jet fuel, and we know jet fuel are really burning for a really long time. But there is none of that. But there is only one thing. There's identification of a Muslim Arab man, and that is really strange. In this international relation, I learned about we can just believe some news from government. We just really need to be skeptical. This is where my theories in international relations are working. We just can really understand or believe someone. Like for Abiani, if he is telling me he is having sex with Billie Eilish, I mean, I can just believe that. I don't think that's really true. But well, that is what I like about my course.
Okay, your answer is makes me crazy.
Yes, that's my plan.
Okay, the next question: what kind of job would you like to do after graduation?
Well, it was kind of boring, but I think it's suitable for me. After I graduate, I would like to work in field of international business or become an international business consultant. It's number and paper. I am also interested in building my own startup in the future that can connect local products to the global market, such as like Ale. I mean, Ale is really cheap, but we can just package that and tell the Americans or the West this good stuff. I mean, that is my dream. Cheap product for good money. I want to help the local business grow international and compete in the global market. Though this career, I hope I can work with people from different countries, cover different places, and gain valuable international experience. Thank you.
Okay, that's all.
Yes.
Okay, you just say about your dream job,
Yes.
right? And then I have a question. The next question is, can you describe a job you would like to do in the future? And you should say what the job it is and what skill are required for this job, and then what kind of people usually do this job. And you say the last question is, explain why you would like to be this job.
Alright. The job that I would like to do in the future is become an international business consultant. An international business consultant helps companies expand their business to other countries and make our right strategies to enter global market. To do this job is really complicated, but it need to be done. Like several important skills are required. First, strong communication skills are very important because this job is really involved in dealing with clients from different cultural backgrounds. Like I need to think about their background, like maybe where they come from, what they speak of, like what language they really need to speak. Like to me, I can just learn it because I'm a professor and genius. Well, second is business and economic knowledge is necessary to understand market trends, business and strategies, and global trade system. Third problem is problem solving and analytical thinking skill are also required. I'm hard to say that word because consultants need to analyze business challenge and offer, especially the solution additionally. Foreign language skills and adaptability are very important in international business world. People who usually do this job is confident confident professional like me, and well, I'm still working, need to be open-minded and highly motivated. They are usually good at teamwork, public speaking, and decision making. They also enjoy challenge and working in fast-paced environment. I mean, we need to take a moment about one skill that I think controversial but really needed in this kind of world, like persuasion and blackmail. Yeah, I think it's really important. I mean, good at persuasion, like maybe really charming, like to look good in front of someone is really important, not just for that someone to think our company are professional, but to think that I'm that a good looking guy. I think that's all that I can explain.
Okay, that's all. Okay, let's see. Okay, the next question is about career development. And what factor do you think influence person choose career? The first question in this part is, do you think people should change their career during their lifetime?
Well, it just up to the right person. Like to me, there is something that really can just change like career. Like for me, like for example, I studied in international relations for maybe let's say 30 years, and I say we can just think like I'm in already in the diplomatic job, like what I'm talking about before. So in that state, I can just change my career, but unless the careers are not really different, like to me, from business to the office, that is not really different, but I can say it's still change a lot, and other person can also change their career up to their job and consideration. Yes.
Okay, the second question. How has technology affected the kind of job people do today?
Alright. Technology affecting a lot of job. Like for the obvious reason is obvious example it was AI. We know artificial intelligence is really good, but sometimes it's bad for some kind of people. You can see machines are now really techable, really modern, and that makes people are set aside. The manual labor is no longer needed because the machines are really good at the job and it was cheaper. They don't need health insurance or something like that. But in this modern and technical eras, old job will be sacrificed for the new job. There will new job like maybe we can say it's I hate this, but we are talking about drawing. Drawing usually need to be do it by someone that really talented at drawing stuff, but now there is AI. Maybe in the future the drawing really are just replaced by AI, but I don't think that's really good things for people who really work hard for that job. Like yeah, I think machine will be the next stop for humanity.
Alright,
Alright.
then it is the last question of the session. Do you think education prepares people well for the workplace?
Alright, in my opinion, education provides a strong foundation of knowledge and basic skills, but sometimes it is not enough to fully prepare students for the real workplace. In the workplace, people really need practical skill, communication ability, teamwork, leadership, and adaptability. And people can be really smart about what they are doing, but if they are really lacking like something basic, like talking ability and speaking ability, there are not works for the company, like really big company. So therefore, work experience and internship, training program and real project are really important to someone to support their own decision and in this kind of workplace. I think that's all.
Okay, that's all. Okay. Thank you for your answer. That's top answer, and we have to apologize to our
Watcher.
yeah, to our teacher. Thank you for watching this video. I apologize for my friend because he say a lot of bad word. Thank you for your
Attention. That is for assignment 2. Thank you very much.